Hey everyone, this is Parita and welcome back. I hope you guys have watched part 1 of Harry Potter studio tour in London. If not, I'm going to link the link of the video here. Do watch it.
We had gone during October 2023 and the climate was decent. Of course, you needed some jacket, but everything is indoors and the temperature is well controlled there. You can do without a jacket as well. So remember to layer yourself. So this is where I ended my part 1 video near the cafeteria. This is Ron Weasley's house, which we saw in part 6. Of course, you cannot enter inside, but it's made so beautifully. In the same arena, there was this night bus as well, and it looked real AF. I was looking for Stan Pike, but till the time I was looking for him, I found this machine which made shrieking or sinking sounds, as far as I remember. Then the next was Hogwarts courtyard fountain with all these beautiful statues and gargoyles. In the same place, there was the session of herbology class happening. You could see these roots intertwined outside through inside of the class. And coming back to the night bus, there was another machine that emitted sounds of Stan the conductor. You can go inside, you can climb a few steps, but that is it. You cannot go further inside on ground floor and as well as on the first floor. There are these barriers kept, but you can see there are beds, the curtains looks just like the movies. Of course, because it was shot here. Just coming from top. Here is Hogwarts Bridge connecting the mainland to Hogwarts School. It was really beautiful to stand here where Harry and Hermione have spoken in Goblet of Fire, where the last part Neville ran from werewolves. It was really fascinating. We sat in Weasley's car, in Hagrid's scooter. Before entering the famous house of Harry Potter, Privet Drive. The queues were manageable, it wasn't that long. Waiting was around say 5 to 7 minutes at every place, every stop that we stopped at. Here are the letters from part 1. Also, I forgot to mention that cards were well accepted in the cafeteria where you could get butterbeer. Food was, each dish was on an average around £10, and cash was also accepted. And there's me with Aunt Marge from Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. There was Dobby and Harry in his room, and right beside that is the herbology class where you enter and see the artists have really put a lot of thought in this, and it's really beautiful, and I really appreciate whatever everything that they have done in these studios. You can see these plants, and yeah, that's me shutting my ears and trying not to faint. My father will hear about this, is what I could literally hear when I saw this statue. This is the one with Madam Sprouts. This is the only place in the entire studios which is open, and it was windy, it was cold. So just armor yourself properly depending on which month and which season you are heading towards. I love the butterbeer barrels which were used to as wash basin. Going next inside were these slime workshops for children where they made goo of trolls and goblins. These were all the goblin masks used in the movie. Here are the costume from seventh part where Hermione turns herself into Bellatrix and tries to break into Green Gods. And there's me pretending to be Hermione and trying to break into Green Gods to get the Horcrux. The inside of Green Gods Bank has been opened recently in the last few years, and it is majestic, it is huge, it is really beautiful. The next part is in continuation to the Green Gods Bank, that is the vault cart, wherein you go inside to retrieve belongings from your vault. Here you see when it's unlocked, the entire mechanism is displayed so beautifully and in such an intricate manner. Here it's applaudable.
In that one, so we get exactly the correct flow and a movement that's required. We also
There was the next Horcrux here inside of Bellatrix's vault, where you can see the entire vault and have a lot of photo opportunities for yourself as well of you trying to grab the cup.
We went with a PU foam, so the whole set is made out of PU foam with a timber frame.
Coming to one of the most fascinating part of the entire studio, that is seeing how the Ukrainian dragon freed itself. I mean, with the help of Hermione, of course. But this was really fascinating and scary because it felt literally like the dragon was right in front of me. Remember to punch your Harry Potter passport with the embossing. And up next was Dagon Alley, where I literally cried my eyes out because I got so happy. And here's me standing beside Green Gods Bank's entrance, and also Ollivanders. I wanted to go inside to get a wand for myself, but unfortunately the Death Eaters had destroyed Ollivanders, if you remember, in the 7th part, so I couldn't do it. I had to wait for the next opportunity.
I'm going to show you some of the practical special effects, and I'll show you exactly how some of the really cool special effects. Super special. And what is your favourite Harry Potter spell?
Expecto Patronum.
Expecto Patronum, that's a fantastic one. So you've got a wand, you've got a spell. What you need now is a target. So if you might need to take a few steps back and just come this side, but can you see the metal cauldron hanging above the pottery shop with a sign at the end? Yeah, you can do, as long as you can see it, that's perfectly fine.
Come there.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1.
Expecto Patronum.
Excellent.
Expecto Patronum.
If you want to be the one to cast the spell on that cauldron, remember to scream your lungs out when she asks if anybody wants to volunteer. That's the only way you are going to get a chance. I was lucky enough to redo it to get a video for myself. She was really sweet. And here's me standing in front of the Weasley brothers shop and loitering around the Dagon Alley. There's a Dagon Alley stamp at the entrance as well as towards the end, and a Hogwarts Castle stamp at the entrance of the Hogwarts Castle where I'm standing right here. So this is the model that they had used to shoot. There are tablets surrounding this castle where you can see how they used green screen and they took shots for the movie. I was really disappointed because I thought it's a real castle and I wanted to live in denial there. Unfortunately, coming to the last part, which is the souvenir store, where there are billions of wands for you to choose from and to pick from, starting from Fantastic Beasts, all the lead actors and actresses in the movie, all the protagonists of both the movies. There are a lot of wand options to choose from. There is also a wand guy who helps in you buying the correct wand for yourself. Say for example, I asked him about Cedric Diggory's wand, and he told me about which trees wood was used, which bird's feather was used, which animal's hair was used in making of that wand. So it was really fascinating, and he knew this information about each and every wand. Say Sirius Black, Voldemort, Hermione, you name it, and all the characters were there. Even Luna Lovegood, you just name it and he knew it all. There are a lot of photo opportunities and you are not going to miss any of it. People are nice, they wait in the queue for you till you are done with it. And here's elder wand, which I purchased for myself for around 32 pounds, because I was actually torn between Snape's Sirius Black, Cedric Diggory's wands, but the elder wand had a lot of character to it, so that's why I ended up buying that particular wand. I definitely think you're going to end up in the souvenir store for at least an hour or two. That is correct, because there are so many things for you to buy and choose from. Things range from 20, 30 pounds to 50 pounds, 100 pounds, depending upon how much you want to save and what spend and what all you want to get for yourself. These t-shirts were around 40 pounds each, if I remember correctly, as on October 2023. There were these pillows of Monster Book, Mandrake. Looks a little ugly, but it was good. Around 20 to 30 pounds each. And you can also get yourself a cape or a t-shirt with your name embroidered on it, which costs around 40 pounds. That is around 4,000 rupees for one t-shirt. There are these kind of posters which are humongous, around 10 to 15 pounds, with a lot of varieties in it. You also have option of smaller posters as well as these kind of postcards. Look at this Daily Prophet with moving images. It is amazing, ranging from 4 to 10 pounds each. Apart from other gazillion things, there were these playing cards, Quibbler by Lovegood, and these kind of mugs, t-shirts with the sequins. This was around 30 to 40 pounds, which was very interesting. You have your sorting hat as well, and with other fancy t-shirts ranging from 30 pounds or so. Visited the studio around 8 or 9 p.m. and the last free shuttle bus was around 10 p.m., which we took and reached Watford station, where we chilled in a cafe right beside the station before we headed home.
I hope you guys have enjoyed both the parts and both the videos, and if you've had fun, do remember to subscribe, because that's how you're going to be updated with the next upcoming content.